Hi there, I'm Una, you're very welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm using a tool called the Simple Circle Creator. It was designed by Kathya Kalinine, a crafter here on YouTube, and I will link to her channel. I urge you to check her out, she's amazingly creative. She has an upgraded version of the Simple Circle Creator called the Tondo. You might like to check that out. This is the Simple Circle Creator. It's laminated, it's very sturdy. It sits into the corner of a stamping tool. It accommodates many sizes of paper panels, squares. It's just so easy to use. It's a no-fuss tool. I have another wreath builder and there can be a bit of fuss in having to constantly turn the paper in it. But with this one, you place the panel onto the circle creator. You adhere it down and you just turn the tool itself. I cut myself out a panel. It was 5 inches square. The orange position on the circle creator is where you place a 5-inch panel. What I cut out didn't exactly fit, and I should have just centered it on the grey, but that was no problem at all. In the end, I just had to trim 2 sides very slightly. I adhered it down in the corners, and I do change that in a moment or two because this was more satisfactory. But once I had done that, it didn't shift at all the whole way through the process. I fussed around a little with the stamp to make sure I would be placing it where it would stamp on the sides and would stamp in the corners, and I wouldn't be missing out on any of the stamped image. This was the perfect placement, so I started. I inked it up with Memento ink because I was going to be using alcohol markers to colour my piggies. I turned the tool and just made sure it was sitting snug. Now, I kept checking this over and over, but that was me doubting myself more so than the tool. The tool worked perfectly. And like I say, it was very hassle-free. It was so easy to just turn the tool. I finished all my pigs, removed the tool. Very simple to do off the laminated circle creator. Grabbed myself some Spectrum Noir markers and started to colour my piggies. I just put down a flat colour on each one. Nothing special. When I had them all complete, I did their snouts. Then I went back over each one with the same colour marker and put in some shadows. When I was finished, I coloured their ears, then trimmed just a sliver off 2 of the sides to make it a perfect square. For the sentiment, I cut myself a circle from a stitched edged circle die. I stamped the words separately. They're from 2 separate sets. I find it's best to stamp words separately when they come from different sets because they might be of different thicknesses. I layered this up on 2 circles of card and then grabbed another word from the set. I thought the corners were looking a wee bit blank and I thought this oink would add a very amusing touch to the card. I do 2 turns each time for this because I only need to put the words in the corners. I matted on metallic card, a sort of a rose gold. Just showing there that my trimmer can cut very thin slivers. It's really important to have a good trimmer in your craft room. I just used ordinary double-sided tape. Glued on the sentiment using my glass mat to help me make sure I get everything straight, and I'm really pleased with it. For the second card, I took out my Colour Combos stamp set. I have made a whole playlist of videos using this very inexpensive stamp set. And this time I cut myself a large panel. It fits the very largest position on the Simple Circle Creator. This time I put a removable adhesive tape on the back of the panel to hold it in place. Kathya does recommend this way, and I did find it very satisfactory. I started inking with an Altenew Cube Frosty Pink. I'm going to make this to be quite pastel. I have crosshairs on the little square stamp so that it will be very easy to line this up. I want to make rows of diamonds going towards the centre of the card, and they're overlapping to the centre of the previous one. Where the buttercream yellow overlaps the frosty pink, I'm going to get an orangish colour. This time I do all 8 turns because the square is making an image on every turn. When I'm finished the yellow turns, I take a Memento blue ink, another pastel shade, and when this overlaps the yellow, it produces a greenish colour. So I'm going to end up with a nice rainbow of tones. Even though I'm only just using the primary colours, I will get a rainbow tone going towards the centre. After the blue, I return to the frosty pink, and where the frosty pink overlaps, I'll get a nice lavender or purpley hue. I'm finished my stamping, and I take out this Warm Welcome Lil'Inker set. It's a set of stamps and dies, a really great set that I bought years and years ago, and I've got so much use out of it. The welcome word matches as well, and I cut it 3 times out of that silvery grey card. I thought that was a nice match for the rest of the stamping. I use my little desktop cutting machine to do all the cutting of the flowers and the leaves. The sentiment I took from the set as well, Sweet Baby, and I'm embossing it with liquid platinum. That's a lovely shade. It's a sort of a halfway house between gold and silver. Looks really, really nice and matches the silver card very well. This is the finished card. I adhered the flowers to the wreath and the welcome just above the Sweet Baby. I'm really pleased with the outcome. It's a very nice card. This simple circle tool is a great addition to my craft room, and I do hope you'll check out Kathya's channel and her new tool called the Tondo. Thank you for visiting my channel today. I hope you'll come back to Una's Crafty Cards. I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. There will be an opportunity very soon to watch some more videos. There'll be a subscribe button too. I would love if you would give this video a thumbs up. That's really important for the success of my channel. And if you'd like to leave a comment down below, I'd love to talk to you. Do come back again. I'll see you soon. All the best for now. Take great care of yourself.